guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about ADHD and mood swings. So that's quite self-explanatory. We're just going to talk about ADHD and mood swings, how mood swings are exacerbated when you have ADHD, what the links are and what the correlation is, and yeah, let's just jump straight in. So if you know someone with ADHD, or if you're an ADHD yourself, you will know that living with ADHD comes with a lot of frequent meltdowns, mood swings, and a lot of emotional dysregulation. It plays havoc with your emotion. So if an ADHDer finds themselves in a situation or an environment or a scenario that is really loud, overwhelming, they could have such an influx of emotion that it's so hard to regulate that their moods can become just crazy because they aren't able to regulate in that environment with that amount of people, with that amount of noise, and it can make you go from feeling excited and like happy to be in that environment to feeling really anxious, kind of aggravated, irritated, and need to get out now. Moods with ADHD can fluctuate massively. That's the most important thing from this video that I want you to know. So yeah, ADHD and mood swings can significantly fluctuate throughout any environment, situation that you find yourself in. It can have a massive impact on an ADHD's mood. So us ADHDers can have a really hard time managing and regulating our emotion, and that is solely because we feel our emotions so intensely that it takes over, it overwhelms us. We feel them so deeply, so intensely, that it's just, we can't control them. We can't just like push them to the back of our brain. We can't ignore them because they're so intense. It's impossible to ignore. So it's the only thing that we can think of, the only thing that we can feel is that emotion, is that feeling. And it's so overwhelming. Sometimes it's like you're drowning in emotion because there's so much. We feel it so intensely. So our moods can fluctuate between having trouble focusing to being super hyper focused, and it can like switch really fast. So yeah, that's just one example. So another example of our moods fluctuating, like another example of that is we have real bursts of energy. So sometimes we feel like we could run 5 marathons back to back without a break and we'd still be able to do more. Then on the flip side of that, we are totally exhausted, we are fatigued, social exhaustion, we're just burnt out basically. And that's what I think, it's so unpredictable that people are like, how can you go from one to the other? It's simple. It's ADHD. So this fluctuation of mood is definitely based on me, and like when I put it down, I definitely resonated with this one. Like it's 100% Molly, and it is interrupting others whilst they're talking, but getting angry and irritated if someone interrupts you. That's it. Our moods can fluctuate. So we could be like interrupting others, talking over other people, finishing off people's sentences, but as soon as somebody does it to us, that is it. Like that's a no. We don't do that. Having ADHD can be super frustrating and really mentally, physically draining, but there are some really good resources out there that can help you, you know, learn some skills, some coping mechanisms that could potentially help you get better at dealing with mood swings, coping with your mood swings, learning how to control your moods. There are resources out there. I'm not gonna say that they work because each to their own. Everyone will deal, you know, everyone will basically have their own experience with therapy, with coping mechanisms. Things are available. Unfortunately, they haven't worked for me yet. You know, I'm not saying things will never work for me, but at the moment, I don't feel like there are any kind of coping mechanisms that I can say they really work. Yeah. So there are resources available. If you Google like, how can I learn to cope with ADHD mood swings, I'm sure if you Googled that, loads of stuff will come up. So many helpful websites. So yeah, I suggest if you need help, definitely reach out for help. There is no shame in asking for help. That's not a sign of weakness. Actually, I think you're super strong if you admit that you are struggling. Like, that's really brave. And I think bravery just shows how strong you are as an individual. So yeah, but yeah, just know that you're not alone. You being you is enough. Never change, because you're great as you are. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a little bit from this video, and just know that you aren't alone. You're not weird, you're not stupid, you're not dumb, you're not strange. You're just you. You have ADHD. We have some quirks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.